Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come in, come in, come in. This is Tamika's Den. I am Tamika. Get on in here, y'all. Okay, get on in here. All right. Whoo, y'all. Listen, y'all. First of all, relax your feet, okay? You are now in the den, baby. And this is my review recap of Love After Lockup, Life After Lockup, okay? Dirty Little Secrets, Season 4, Episode 17. Can I just tell y'all my friends, y'all my family now, can we keep it real? Can I give y'all some advice out here in these streets, y'all? One, choose your friends wisely. Watch who you around. Watch who you giving your energy. Watch who you letting in your space. Two, don't be bringing people up in your space and around you or your kids, marrying them, meeting them, talking about this, some love at first sight, when you do not know them without knowing who they are, what they like, what they don't like, how they gonna treat you, what they want to do, how they want to do it, how they spend their money, how they are with their family and kids and friends, how they're gonna be with you and your kids, okay, how they're gonna interact with you, whether they really want you or not, what their goals are, okay, what they're trying to accomplish. Can we agree on that? Can we all do that? Because these people right here, I'm telling you, child, I cannot. There's no way in the hell. But y'all, we going to go ahead and get into this review recap. We going to bring it from the top, okay? And I'm going to start with the least interesting daggone couples to me that I have been saying since we first got back. Why are y'all here? Okay, and that is going to be number one, Chaz and Baldwin. All right, finally they got it in. He got to get some. All right, and he's smiling like a little Chester cat, y'all. He cannot be more content, more happy that he has finally got him some. Okay, they all laid up and cheesing and kissing on each other, and they both doing this fake ass laugh, child, that was making me sick to my damn stomach. Okay, it was so cringy. He was doing it and she was doing it too. So basically, he starts saying that, you know, Bronwyn was mad, aggressive, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't expecting her to be rough like that, but he liked it. You know, she's saying that she's not used to sleeping with older men, okay? This was new for her, and she didn't know if she should be nervous or not, but she was pleasantly surprised, okay? We did not need to know all of that, but whatever, that's what it was, right? And basically now he's even more open. Now Bronwyn had it in her mind, you know, I'll give him some and then he gonna go ahead and go about his business and I won't have to deal with him no more. But Chaz done got it in his mind like, oh, that was good. I want to stay. I want more, honey. Okay, so it had the opposite effect. So basically, you know, he starts to say he knows she got to get home. He knows she got stuff to do. You know, he wish he could just stay there and lay with her all day in bed, right? So they go ahead and get up, and she's talking about he's like a soft, cuddly butterfly. I said, girl, whatever, right? And so, you know, as soon as they get out, he says he wants to extend his, you know, stay for the week. So you already see her starting to get stressed, like, why would you do that? But then she gets interrupted by a call, okay? Now, she's telling him that it's her counselor, and he's like, you know, I know she has to do these check-ins, and she has to be able to answer the phone and be here and all of that, but it's basically sounding like it's her ex that's on the phone telling her that he just got out. So I'm saying, out of where? Was he back in jail? Was he in rehab? I wasn't too clear on that. You guys can put it in the comments. But of course he's like, you know, he can't wait to see her. She's been on his mind and all of this kind of stuff. So she basically is saying to him like, oh, okay, well, you know, I got some stuff I want to talk to you about too. So then when she hangs up and she gets back to him, you know, back over to Chaz, I should say, she's basically still continuing the conversation where they left off, and he's saying how he wants to extend this stay, and she's saying, well, why would you do that? She's like, I'm going to be crazy busy. I got to be up for school at 6. I got to be there at 8. You know, then I got to be doing my study and my homework and all of that kind of stuff, and I'm going to feel guilty that I can't really spend that much time with you. And he's saying, even if it's only, you know, a couple of minutes, that would satisfy him. He don't need much. He's like, you know, we had such a good time, and we really haven't been able to be in this space like this together and enjoy each other, right? So he does not want to leave now. And he basically ends up walking away, y'all, okay? And this part was just really manipulative to me, okay? even though we know that damn Bronwyn don't want him, okay? But it was very manipulative. He just walks away, sad little lost puppy or whatever, puts his head down and starts crying over by this little, wall in the parking lot area. And then she walks over to him and it's like, give me a minute. Give me a minute. And she's like, I don't mean it in no kind of way or whatever the case may be, okay? Don't do that. What the heck is going on here, whatever? You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see you upset. And so, when he says give him a minute, she just stands on the side and is like, okay, and she's waiting there or whatever, right? And he pulls out this cigarette smoking on it or whatever. I'm not too sure if I ever realized that he was a smoker, but nonetheless, she's like saying, I'm just surprised. She's like, I'm still happy, I still want this or whatever, right? And he actually takes off the ring and like a little kid would basically do when they mad and they got an attitude about something. And she's like, what is that? What are you doing that for or whatever, right? And he walks away. The cameras are still following him. Now he goes to a bigger damn wall, y'all, and stands up against the wall and he's and she walks over there and was like, okay, this seems a little extreme, all right? Even for her, who's usually always damn crying, okay? And so he's like, oh, I'm probably wiping off my makeup. But anyway, y'all, so basically he's like, yeah, it is extreme. And she's like, don't be like that. Stop, And he's saying it's so hard or whatever. He was like, I just wanted to stay here with you. And this part of the behavior was very manipulative and it just was annoying the hell out of me, okay? And so he's basically like, I'm going to just take you home. And then she's like, all right. And he's like, okay, let's go. And so he starts to say in his confessional that his heart is, basically drowning right now, right? And that for the first time he's on the outside looking in and seeing what's really going on and that she is technically his wife. But at the end of the day, he's feeling like she's not giving a crap about the marriage. I said, oh, Charles, for real? Well, welcome to the cloud, honey, because we all been watching and seeing that this whole damn time, okay? Welcome to the club. We glad to have you. We are glad that you finally have awakened from your damn sleep, okay? So, moving on from that, you guys, who do I want to talk about next? Let's see. I'm going to talk about daggone Taylor and Chance, okay? Because like I said, I'm going to get the ones that just, in my opinion, are not that daggone important, okay? So, Taylor and Chance. Chance, we know, I've been out here spending money, y'all, okay? He want to have credit cards. He want to get a car. He want to get $3,000 tires. And now he wants to go and look for a house, too. And my question is, where is Chance getting all this money? Where is he getting all this money? Where is he getting all this credit? Is he stealing other people's credit? Is he using Taylor's credit? Do we know where all of this is coming from? Because baby, I could barely get things out here in this street and I ain't got no damn record, okay? And I ain't got no whole bunch of stuff on my credit either. But yet Chance just seems to be able to have access to every damn thing. I'm just saying, all right? And so he basically comes in here, he's talking about, I want to make the right choices, I want to do the right things, you know what I'm saying? He was basically saying that when he got the truck, she was a little surprised, and then they're asking, like, does she know about you looking for the house? Oh, no, it's a surprise, baby. But Taylor said one damn thing that was smart out of this whole damn time that we have been seeing her, okay? A little later, she says something that I'm like, finally, Taylor, you using your damn brain, but it may be too little too late. So she's talking to her friend now, and she's telling her this has been a little nerve-wracking. I've been trying to get things together. It's hard. Or whatever, right? Well, no, she wasn't even talking to her friend yet. I think she was just talking to like the camera people there. Then her friend Sarah calls her and she starts to tell her, we see in the pregnancy test, and she's saying, I have not looked at it yet. I said, girl, of all the things for you to have to damn worry about, okay, as if things wasn't bad enough. Now you got this pregnancy test. So she's lifting up the test to show her friend, like, look, So then we get back to Chance. We seeing him looking at this bedrooms and talking about the natural light and the bedrooms and the stairs going up and how everything is set up. And one bed could be here, could be there. This could be the master bedroom. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's just going to town. He ain't even say nothing like, maybe I should bring Taylor here. Maybe I should see what Taylor likes. Nothing, right? And he's basically telling them about what he did with the truck and how he handed her the keys. And they was like, what was going on? How did she feel about it? What was her reaction? Whatever. We're basically just getting a back and forth. So then when we get back to Taylor, she's like, what am I going to do? Okay. Obviously, she's like, I'm going to have the baby. Oh, my God. Okay, this thing is bright as I don't know what. She's like, I feel a little bit, overwhelmed. There's no mistaking it. Now this chick is freaking pregnant. Okay. And so basically she was like, I'm literally going to have to use the money that I was planning on saving up for the wedding for all kind of baby stuff. All right. And so she was like, I don't know how I'm going to afford everything, especially with his spending habits. And it's like, girl, you need to speak to him. You need to let him know what's going on, because this man is out here literally looking at a damn backyard and everything else. All right. He is just basically like, oh, that could be a storage container for Bobby. I said, we putting Bobby in a damn storage container now? We went from a damn garage to a storage damn container, y'all. A storage container. Okay. So he says that they only want $175,000 for this house, right? Oh yeah, $175,000. That's it. I'm just gonna, surprise her with this and what? So, now Taylor's here trying to figure out, when would I tell him? When would it be the right time? She's just still kind of like, oh my God, I don't believe this. And her friend is telling her it's going to be okay. And she's like, what if it's not enough? She over here stressing her damn mind out. Whereas, Chaz is acting like he's at the damn Oprah Winfrey show, and as if she's giving him these gifts out to him, okay, and saying, you get a car, you get tires, you get a house, you get a backyard, you get a container for Bobby to be in. I don't know, y'all, but I think this girl is making such a freaking huge mistake. Is ridiculous. So then he's over here saying that he's taking her out for this romantic damn dinner, child. I don't know if I would call that romantic, okay? I'm not a picky person, and I don't mind going out to dinner and going out to the movies, but the fact that he said that was a romantic date, I said, honey, I don't know about all of that, okay? And so she doesn't want to drink, of course, because now she knows she's pregnant. Basically, the sight of the pizza is making her nauseous as hell. So he's kind of getting a little bit of an attitude, okay? And he is basically like, what's really going on? Because you've been nauseous all day. Usually you would have a drink with me. You're not drinking. What is happening, all right? Pretty much he have a damn idea of what it is going on. But she does not say, of course, that she is pregnant. She basically just tells him that more than likely it is the stress. And he's like, well, what are you so stressed about? Is it the money? And she's basically like, well, yeah, who the hell goes and just basically buys a truck, doesn't talk to anybody about it, and then gets $3,000 damn tires on top of the truck, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just really worried. We need to think about our future. We need to think about this wedding that we're trying to do. We really can't afford to be out here spending crazy. And he's over here like, oh, I got it. Don't worry about it. And he's even telling her that he actually could have these other job opportunities where he could be going and making extra money, right? And he could probably end up with having $20,000 in the bank just like this, okay? But the reason why he's supposedly not doing that is because he want to spend more time with her. I said, make it make sense, okay? And in the meantime, she's like, yeah, I still haven't told him I'm pregnant. I don't know, what I'm saying, how to tell him or when to tell him or whatever. And she's telling him, like, I wish you would talk to me. I wish these decisions would be something we're doing together. If we're getting married and we're supposed to be a team, then we should be discussing this and making these decisions together. It's teamwork, okay? Key word. She's like, you buying something for you is not a surprise for me. And that is the comment that she made that was the only damn thing that made freaking sense since this damn girl been talking up here, okay? And so he says, I already apologized for the truck thing. And he literally told her that the only thing that, this doesn't change anything. The only thing that it will change is their damn credit score. I said, And he really believes what he's saying too. He's dead ass serious, okay? And he's saying that he's sacrificing these opportunities to be with her and the girls. If that's the case, I would be saying, you know what? Don't make that sacrifice for me, honey, okay? Take your ass to work. Because you the one that needs to be paying off this shit, okay? And I really hope, Taylor, that your name is not going on none of this stuff, honey. And don't give up your damn house either. I really hope you didn't. But anyway, you know, he basically says, you know, I brought you here to try to be romantic or whatever, right? And this ain't romantic right now. You killing the vibe. You know, why do we have to be sitting here arguing? We should have left all of the stress at home, all right? So that pretty much was what we had with them. Now we're going to move on to Poppy and Amber. The next couple that I really didn't feel like needed to be up here. We have the situation with Poppy and Amber, of course, where we know that Poppy is now pregnant. You know, Amber is dropping her off, you know, basically on some like, you know, what you going to do now, how you going to tell him, all that different kind of stuff. And she's not sure, of course, what she going to do, all right? Every time you see Poppy, Poppy just look miserable and sad as I don't know what, right? Little sad puppy. Literally. And so then she goes in the house and he's basically like, you know, you've been out all day. You had a long day. She's like, yeah, I'm kind of tired. He was like, yeah, you was out there for a while. And she's showing him these 2 shirts that she bought him. And he kind of looking at those shirts like, yeah, okay, I guess, whatever, right? And then he's starting to get up to get ready, like he going somewhere. So she like, well, damn, I just, you know what I'm saying, got home. Where the heck are you going? You know what I mean? What are you doing? He's saying he got to go to work. He got shit to take care of. So she like, well, what kind of work you got to do at this time of night? You know, are you coming back? What are you going to do? She's like, you know, I got a surprise for you. So I wanted to talk to you. I'm thinking she going to damn tell him about the damn situation of the pregnancy or whatever, right? No, she telling him about how she want to work. And he over here saying, you don't need no job. What do you need a job for? He was like, you know, we stable or whatever the case may be, right? You don't need that. And I don't trust no damn man that's going to sit there and tell you that you don't need a job. You don't need to go to school. You don't need to have your own independence and your own things for you. If you don't want to, okay, and you're secure in that relationship being that way, that's fine. That's totally up to you. But if you want to do it and this person is hindering you, stopping you, trying to say negative stuff about it, trying to, you know, stop you from doing it, I don't trust that at all. That's another manipulation to me, and that's trying to have control over you, right? Mentally and damn financially, where you have to be dependent on that person. That's a big no for me. I've always had my own of everything, so I wouldn't even be telling you about it. You would just see me when I'm on my damn way to work, school, or wherever the hell I had to go. But nonetheless, you know, I'm thinking she gonna tell him about the pregnancy. No. And then also when she was mentioning that Amber was basically good, because he was asking how she been doing, and she was like, you know, she was also talking to me about her new man, and I guess kind of wanting them to all be able to do something together and him to meet, you know what I'm saying, her new man. He was saying, nah, I don't want to be around no crybabies. And of course they give us a flashback to when they went on that last double date, and she was like, no, it's not that kind of situation, and he's nothing like that. And he's like, oh, okay, he's completely different or whatever the case may be, you know, because he wouldn't want to deal with that. First of all, he don't want to deal with having to face no damn body. He wants to keep her isolated and keep him to herself. That's damn number one. And if he is going to go about anybody, he don't want to have them questioning him about anything. Because even when he went to the wedding, we see he hurried up and ran off. Okay, flew the hell out of there because Poppy friends were saying stuff to him. Okay. So to me, he likes to keep her isolated, and he likes to keep her there by herself. And he also doesn't want her working because he doesn't want her to be able to have her own thing. And the whole time when she asking him over and over and over, where's he going? Oh, you'll see me when I get back. Okay, you don't have to know. Why you asking me, right? I'll be back when I'll be back. Okay, that's all he giving her. So now we see that Amber comes by the house, right? And she like, you still sleeping? She like, oh no, I just woke up. And she was like, girl, you know what I'm saying? When I woke up this morning, he wasn't here. And then he basically had put his shirt in the washing machine. You know, they whispering. But I guess he had already heard Amber knocking on the door. So he come out like, oh, I didn't know if I was going to have to sneak out the back or not, right? I should have known that it was you here, that you would be the only one that's popping up at the door. And she's like, yeah, everybody knows, you know what I'm saying, when it's me coming through or whatever, right? And he's like, I'm sure. So then she starts asking him like, oh, you didn't come home? And he's like, excuse me, who said that? She was like, I'm just asking. He was like, yeah, but who said that? And finally Poppy is like, I said that. But see, this is another issue too. I get it, Amber. I know you care about your friend and you're trying to look out for her and all that. But if Poppy don't want to look out for herself, you can't look out for her more than she looking out for herself, sweetheart. No matter how much you love her. And it's not your place to sit here and be questioning him and what he doing. If he's not even answering it to Poppy, what the hell make you think he's going to answer it to you? So now when he go to leave, she talking about something that follow him, and they go and follow him, and she being mad obvious, and Amber is just like, I don't care, because she like, yo, he's one of those, you know, real mirror drivers, okay? Be careful, don't get too close up. He's about 5-6 cars up, and then they see that when they're turning, you know, the road is basically closed off, so she's like, don't make it obvious. She's like, oh my God, why you didn't just keep going straight? Why would you turn there? And Amber just got that I don't give a damn attitude, all right? She like, oh, well, it is what it is, and she's like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? It's too late, bitch. All right, we already here. And of course he sees them and he's getting out, and he comes up to the car like, what are you doing? And she was like, well, we want to know where the hell you going, okay? And they all just kind of like that meme where Diddy's looking at the person looking at him. They both like this, okay? He's like, you're not going to say nothing. Ain't nothing to say. So, you know, Amber basically was like, you know, I don't trust your ass, but at the end of the day, Amber, you don't have to trust him. You're not the one that's in the relationship with him. And Poppy is the one that's in here putting up with all the bullshit. And then Poppy want to act like she getting an attitude with Amber, but it's like, girl, you literally vent to your friends all the time and tell them nothing but bad stuff about this person. So if your friend or family member continuously keeps coming to you over and over and over, and all you hear from them is bad things, I hate to break it to you, but then they're going to look at that person as a bad person, and they're not going to have no respect for them. And more than likely, they're going to probably do things that they think is a help to you because you are their friend. So you can't then turn around and be mad at them. Now she want to tell her, oh, well, you done made, you know, things worse or whatever. Now it's really bad. And Poppy, Amber's telling her, girl, I ain't making it no damn worse. It was already bad. It's been bad. You really think this is the situation that's making this bad? The whole shit has been bad. And she's like, yeah, but now everything's changed. Now I'm pregnant. Now it's even worse or whatever. And just sitting there looking damn stupid, child. And that was that with them. Okay, he go driving off like a damn maniac the same way that he drove off from the damn wedding. So now we gonna move on over to Ray and Brittany, because it really wasn't much with them. You know, Brittany and her mom had went looking at these wedding dresses. You know what I'm saying? Her mom starts to talk, of course, about her going to a lawyer and, you know, seeing about a prenup, all right? And she's like, I don't know, Mom, okay? I don't know how Ray is gonna feel about that, how he would react to me, you know, asking him about this. And she was like, you know, we got the house. We trying to leave you guys something. You know, you got a lot of money. Once you get married, of course, his debt becomes your debt. And we know that he got this restitution. And I hear where her mother is coming from. Okay, she does have a point with that. But Brittany is saying, you know, he may get offended. And she's like, well, just say it to him in a way that is not about you not trusting him. It's basically you protecting yourself as a financial protection for you and for him as well. Prenups aren't bad. And Brittany was saying, I know, but most times when people hear that, you know, they look at it in a bad way. And her mother understood where she was coming from with that too, right? And so then she go ahead and she's trying on these dresses. The dresses was cute. They was fitting her nice. And of course, she's talking about, you know, she wants something that's going to have her bust looking a certain way, okay? Her butt looking a certain way. She wanted to be, you know, classy. She wanted to be bougie and all this other stuff, right? I did like the first one that she tried on, and I thought like if they, you know, tailored it right or whatever the case may be. But she was saying she wanted to try a few more. She wanted to look like, you know, Cinderella coming down the aisle and all of that kind of stuff. She wanted to be sexy. She wanted to be elegant. She wanted to be bougie, and she wanted to be extra. I'm not mad at it. She talking about, you know, I don't think I'm going on too over the top. We already know when it comes to damn Brittany what we are getting. So they was telling her she looking amazing and pretty and all of that. And she said to her mother that she was really enjoying herself and she would like like to be able to do it again, okay, but this time without the talk of prenups. And her mother was like, yeah, maybe I should have waited, okay, to go ahead and bring that up to you. Right? And so now when she gets home, she don't waste no time, okay? She telling Ray what her mama said, and Ray is over it, okay? He's like, this is ridiculous. I don't know what I have to do. You know what I'm saying? This is some bullshit. I don't know what I have to do to basically, be able to have a better relationship with her parents, right? I want to have a better relationship with her parents. And he basically was saying, like, what does this mean? What is this? You don't trust me? Exactly what she thought he was going to be saying, right? That means that you basically come with what you had and I come what I had. And she starts to tell him about the whole thing of, they're planning on leaving me a lot of stuff. They got a lot or whatever. She has her money, his restitution becomes her restitution. He's like, yeah, but I'm on top of that. I'm paying that myself. And as long as I continue to pay it that way, I don't see what would be a problem. And she starts to tell him, oh, you're making this about you and you're making it personal, and it's not about that. This is something just that my mother, told me about. And I get where y'all coming from, and to me this is not like a major deal. I definitely see them moving past it. I actually feel like they just threw this whole situation in there, because if you look at the majority of the couples up here, Ray and Brittany are actually the ones that don't have too much of big issues. So I think they will eventually find a middle ground as far as this whole situation goes. But I basically was like, girl, you're telling him it's not personal or it's not about him. It is about him, because he's in the relationship with you. And so this would be something that you both would have to discuss and make a damn decision on, right? It can't not be about him when you or him are supposed to becoming husband and wife, and you literally just finished saying that his debt would become yours or vice versa. So it is about him technically, okay? And so she basically was like, you're getting in your feelings, you're making it about yourself, but really this was just a conversation that my mother came over and, was telling me, and we should at least go and talk to these damn lawyers and see what they would have to say. And he basically walks off like, yeah, whatever, fine, you know what I'm saying, talk to the lawyers, do whatever you gotta do with this shit, okay? That kind of takes him off that, they were even basically bringing that up, right? He just was in his feelings about it. So I guess that's understandable, okay? So moving on from there, who am I gonna go to next? I'm gonna go to Sarah and Sean, okay? We get to Sarah and Sean, she's telling her friend, or was it her mother, to go and check everything, make sure everything is good. At this point, she got her dress on. Her dress was all right. It was okay. And, Sean is saying that this is his first wedding and this is going to be his last wedding. He's the happiest that he's ever been, and that he hopes that he's about to make her the happiest woman ever and all of that, right? And then he steps out and he basically sees his daughter walking down, okay? She comes and gives him a big hug, and he's just really happy, to see her there. He's happy that she made it, or whatever the case may be, right? And of course, he has his little moment with her, just like he did with the son, where he's telling her, like, I love you. I hope that you really don't feel like I was ever trying to replace you guys. You can never be replaced, okay? You are my family. And the only thing is that I just have an extended family. And he's hoping that now that she's there, we can start trying to repair the relationship somewhat and work on going forward. And she tells him that may not have been the way that you meant it. Okay, I don't think you did it purposely, and that might not have been the way you saw it, but that is definitely the way you made me feel. And then he basically says he apologizes for that 100%. So Kelly at this point comes up to damn Sarah while she's standing outside. And she's like, I know you surprised to see me. Okay, surprise. And so Kelly looking like, girl, okay. So Kelly Kelly came up to Sarah, okay, saying surprise. And Sarah's basically looking like, why is she here? Okay, why is she here? Why is she here? Okay, so Sarah basically says, because, of course, Kelly, anyway, even though we thought she had everything established with Sean, she still comes out and says to Sarah, I hope you know what you're getting into, girl, okay? I hope you don't get hurt the way that I did. Sean got a lot of mess with him. He put me through a lot of stuff and all of that. And Sarah tells her, look, I know that he has lied, okay? I done call him out there and some stuff too or whatever, right? And I know he could be a liar. And, of course, Kelly is going, yep, that's who he is. She says, but he is still a step up for me. I said, girl, Sarah, Sean is the step up, honey. But she says, she been in a lot of abusive relationships, okay? She was used to a lot of guys abusing her, beating up on her, treating her really bad. And so in comparison to that, yes, Sean has been a step up for her. She's very happy with him. He's been very supportive and all of that kind of stuff. And Kelly starts to tell her, well, I'm really just here because I wanted to support Gracie. Gracie is here. She wanted to be here, okay? And so, Sarah's actually happy to hear that because she's like, oh, okay, she did come. She did want his kids to be there, okay? Excuse me. And so she was like, Sarah has said to her, like, I was a little nervous at first, okay? I'm kind of glad that we had this conversation because I didn't know if you was coming here on some, rah-rah, coming here to stop the wedding, disrupt the wedding, cause problems for us or whatever. And she's like, oh, no, girl, that's not me. I'm not Destiny, okay? So they seem like they moved past that. And Sarah basically was like, yeah, girl, because she another one. I still got to worry about her. So we transition from, them saying that to seeing Destiny coming out and calling, and, first she was still actually saying, Sean doesn't know I'm coming. I said, girl, how long is it going to take you to get here, okay? Because we done seen you traveling to your mama house, go fix her makeup, stay at the hotel. You tell your friend that you on your way there. You telling both of them you still was going to come. You telling all of us you still going to come. So whatever, girl. So then Sarah's basically walking down the aisle, having a panic attack. I said, now, I don't know if this is a good sign. I don't know if you should be out here having a damn, panic attack as you walking down the damn aisle, girl. And Sean is standing there. But the setup and everything for the ceremony was nice. And they start the wedding off. And they actually say at the beginning of the wedding, if anybody has, anyone wants to object to this, speak now or forever hold your peace, baby. All right. And so I didn't know. I was like, wait a minute. Is Destiny going to pop out right now? What's going to happen, right? But actually, nobody says nothing. And then we transition back to damn Destiny. And she's actually calling her mother to say that she is in labor right now, okay? And she's saying she feeling a little nauseous and all of this. And then she ends up telling us that, she never made it to Ohio, okay? She's not going to go to Ohio right now because she's getting these damn contractions. So I said, well, where was you driving around all these times when you was saying when you was on your way and you was telling us 11 times that he owed you this money, girl, okay? What is the truth? But nonetheless, we see in the wedding, they go through with the wedding, they saying they vows, Sean is crying, boo-hoo-hoo, he's, her mom actually cries. Of course, they got to give us some flashback scenes and all of that. And then they both say I do. And, at the end when they're drinking their wine, the mom is like, listen, he part of the family now, right? Hopefully he just do what he's supposed to do. The daughter's saying he seemed like he was genuine. Kelly is saying, listen, I'll give him about 75-80% chance for this to work out without him messing it up, And then we see Destiny on the way to the hospital, actually right next to the hospital, saying the contractions is coming closer and closer. And she's asking her hubby, okay, she done called him, if he's on his way to meet her there. And he basically tells her, yeah. So I have so many questions. I said, you know what, y'all damn, We TV, y'all so full of it with y'all editing because y'all sure enough made it seem as if she was on her way there or she was going to be coming and interrupting something. Y'all even made it seem as if she was calling Sean to tell him that she was in labor, which never made no sense to me because I'm like, that ain't his damn baby, so why would she be calling him? So we also see for the previews for next week, it's looking like somebody still ended up being there fighting. Now, I'm like, if it ain't damn, Destiny that end up coming there to, be in a fight or whatever, is this damn Kelly that done got drunk and started some mess there, y'all? Child, we shall see, okay? So the next people I'm going to go to, y'all, is Deontay and Lindsay. Now, Lindsay is actually out with her daughter shopping, and I have to say, I was actually happy to see this because, in my opinion, I was already saying that Lindsay should have been focusing and spending a lot more time with her daughter, making sure that she's working and all that kind of stuff instead of chasing behind and trying to worry about getting other people out of damn jail. And you know what I'm saying, being in the mix with a whole bunch of foolishness with Deontay or anything else. So I really did appreciate her spending time with her daughter, right? And they are trying on these different dresses because apparently her daughter is supposed to be in these pageants, okay? And so they are bonding and talking about that. And Deontay is calling the whole time. The daughter's like, who's that keeps calling your phone? And she's like, that's Deontay, okay? But I'm not going to answer. It's no big deal. I could go ahead and talk to him later. So she says she loves him, but she can't talk with him right now. And the daughter's like, why? She's like, because I'm here spending time with you. So then, Deontay is basically, I guess, leaving her a message. I didn't know if he was talking to her, if he was leaving her a message. But he lets her know that, he's about to go in and meet his mom, and he's like, wish me good luck. So when he meets his mom, he basically says he chose a public place, which is this furniture spot, because he wanted to tell her about his idea of moving to Mississippi. So I said, oh, mama's back. Okay, I love his mama, and I know she gonna keep it real. So I said, yeah, let's see what mama gonna say about this. So they get in there, he looking all around like, oh yeah, I could use something like this. And then he's looking at these little bedroom sets, and she like, well, why the hell you looking at, a kid's bedroom set? You ain't got no kids. And he's like, yeah, but Lindsay does. And she's like, yeah, this whole inmate thing too, like, you need to calm down with that. And he's like, nah, ma, this is a completely different situation, or whatever the case may be, right? And so he finally starts to tell her about what his idea is, the fact that he got to meet up with Lindsay, the fact that they had this great connection and all of this. And she's just like, you gotta be freaking kidding me, right? This is a joke. She's like, did I drop you on your damn head as a baby? I don't understand why the hell you keep doing this to me, okay? I am over it, okay? She is tired of the bull. Now, at this point, we are getting a back and forth with them too, where you got Lindsay's daughter still trying on dresses. Her mom comes in now, and she's telling her mom, like, Deontay is starting to drive me crazy. I really like him. I enjoy him and all of that, but he keeps calling. He knew I was going to be here with my daughter. I told him that, prior. And she was like, especially since I started working, or I'm about to work, or whatever, it's like he's been calling even more, and it's starting to be like a little clingy or whatever, right? And she says she can't just turn the phone off because the PO got to be able to get to her on the phone too, right? So she has to leave it on. And her mom was like, well, yeah, you might want to just have a conversation and explain everything to him and let him know, what's what. So I'm like, Deontay, that ain't making you look good, okay? I don't know if it's just the editing or what, but baby, that is not a good look. So basically, he's telling his mom, Deontay is, as he's talking to her, that this is a completely different situation. He's telling her to have a seat, and, he's trying to explain to her how he feel and what his plans is. But mama, like I said, she ain't trying to hear it. She thinks this is a big mistake, and if he's gonna go and move down here, he gonna do it on his own. She don't want no parts of it. She's walking away from him at this point. He like, come on, ma, don't just walk away from me like that. And she says she's done. She can't take it no more, okay? She feels like he done took her around the damn loop, okay? Round and round we go too many damn times. And he's just like, that's it. That's all, folks. And so now he goes out and he calls Lindsay again, and he's not getting any answers to any of the calls. They showing Lindsay again, looking down at the phone, and it's him again, and it's just like, whatever, you know what I mean? And so I don't know if he's going to be mad at the fact that she hasn't been answering his calls, because he's been trying to make these arrangements to be able to move down there to be closer to her, okay? And also tell her what the reaction was from his mother. And in the meantime, she's not answering none of the calls. And then on her end, according to her, she is feeling like she's being suffocated right now because he's coming so hard and calling so much. And if that's just him living in another state calling, then what would it be if they are there together, honey? Okay? So last but definitely not damn least, we get to Marcelino and damn freaking Brittany ass, okay? I'm sick of it, okay? I am sick of it. Brittany is driving, okay? She says, I feel like a punk, and I ain't gonna be nobody damn punk, all right? you know, her mom has the kids today, right? And she doesn't know where Marcelino went, and she don't even know if she wants to know. So she takes her ass over there to Amanda's job. She's saying how, yeah, and these two supposed to have hated each other. And my thing is, Brittany, if they hated each other and you knew they hated each other, then why was it your smart ass idea? Okay, because let's have some accountability. I'm not saying Amanda's not wrong. If Amanda was doing anything, you know what I'm saying, out of pocket. And I'm damn sure not saying Marcelino not wrong. And shit, I even see a place where the other friend that she was laid up in the bed naked with was wrong. Okay, everybody could have their spot at the table of wrong, including you, and first and foremost you, in my opinion, because you're the one that opened the door to this whole shit. And I don't know how people look at these situations and really think that this is going to fix something by you bringing another person into your damn relationship. But okay, fine. She says they hated each other, right? But now I'm finding out that he was sending her dick pics. So she's going to the job to talk to her, right? She going to get to the bottom of this because she feel like somebody is lying about something. So she calls her and tells her, I'm outside your job right now. When she tells her, okay, I'm going to be there in a minute. So when Amanda comes out, she's telling her, like, I actually been calling you. I've been trying to reach out to you, but I haven't been getting any type of responses or answers. So I figured I would give you your space, your time. Obviously, you must be upset right now. And Brittany is like, what did you think I was upset about? Why do you think I'm mad? Any ideas? Any clues? And so Amanda's like, well, I figured, you know what I'm saying, you're pissed off or whatever. And she was like, you know, you pissed off because of how long it took to tell me or whatever. So she's like, but what was he saying? You know, what was he saying? And then what was you saying back? And it's like, oh, well, I don't remember every single thing, you know, word for word that he said. Well, what did you say to him? But my thing is, Miss Brittany, you don't go to somebody's damn job to bring mess and fight them. That's number one. Number two, you said you wanted to look more into the messages and see all of them and this and that and hear both sides. You didn't get a chance to do that because the next thing you know, and which we all seen it damn coming, okay, it wasn't like a shock. You could literally see her standing there smoking a cigarette, looking all stressed out, looking mad. You could tell that she was 2 seconds from being off her ass. I don't know how the hell Amanda didn't notice that, okay, because I could see the damn look on her. And the next thing you know, you basically proceed to start pounding on this girl and hitting her outside of her damn job. Do you want to go back to jail? And then you got it on freaking camera where everybody could see that you attacked her. So she got the damn proof, girl. You start hitting her, calling her all kind of bitches and this and that. And at this point, she's like, you're wrong. You know what I'm saying? That's fucked up. Why would you come at me like that? And she's saying, F you, and y'all both saying F you to each other. Excuse my language, y'all, okay? But basically, they break them up. And she's like, basically get back in her car because she was telling her, you want more, I could come after you more, whatever. She get back in the car and she's like, oh, that bitch had a pic of my man, my husband, and didn't even tell me till months later, whatever the case may be. She's as grimy as Marcelino is in my eyes. And when he get home, he going to get the same thing. When I see him, he going to get the same thing if he doesn't tell me the truth. I want to know what happened. First of all, how you going to know is the truth? And if that's the case, why you didn't step to him first? Why you didn't been have this conversation with him instead of telling him to get out and being like, oh, I don't know where he is. And then having your mother watch your kids for you to drive all the way over to this girl's job to beat her up. I'm just saying, like if she did message him any shit, if she met up with him, and damn sure if she slept with him without your knowledge, okay, on the slide, trying to be sneaky, whatever, she deserved that butt kicking, okay? Y'all don't get no argument out of me on that. But, however, is a certain way we do things. And like I said, everybody, is a time and place for everything, and everybody needs to be accountable. If you was going to go to her job, somebody that was your ex-girlfriend that you decided to break in with your husband, girl, this was you. You don't need to give the first punch to your damn self. The second punch to your damn husband, okay, because he's the one you're in a relationship with. And I'm not even going to say for you to punch him, because then that's me promoting domestic violence, okay? And I don't want no domestic violence, whether it's a man hitting a woman or a woman hitting a man. But you definitely would have had the right to approach him, question him, and be like, nah, for real, what the hell is going on? Why are you sending your pic to somebody? Because as far as we know, he was the one that was sending most of the messages to her. We haven't seen any specific message that she sent back to him. As a matter of fact, the message that she did send to him was like, yo, I've been going through it. I think she said something about her mother being sick, so that's all that was on her mind. And he literally turned around and offered her his shit, telling her that was going to fix the damn problem that she was going through with her mama. So unless we missing something out of this picture, something else, which we very well could be with these damn crazy ass people, you are taking out all your frustration and angers, okay, on one person when it wasn't one person involved in this. That's all I'm saying. Let's all be accountable. Let's all put our damn grown pants on, panties on, bras on, and act like we the freaking adults that we are, okay? And if you're saying that you're getting to the bottom of everything, get to the bottom of everything. You hitting her, in my opinion, is not you getting into the bottom of it. That was you taking out all your frustrations of everything on her. And you still ain't accomplished shit when it was said and done. That's just me. But y'all put it in the comments, okay? Tell me what y'all thought about this whole freaking crazy ass mess, honey, okay? Do y'all even still at this point think that this story is real? Do y'all know any more now at this point than you did in the beginning? Whether this story is real or not, do you even give a damn at this point? Okay, put it all in the comments. What did you think about Chaz and Broadwin? What did you think about Brittany and Ray? What did you think about Brittany and Marcelino? What do you think about Taylor and Chance? All right, let's discuss. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Give me a wave. Let me know you came by. Put some flames up in the sky, okay, y'all? Till next time, toodaloo.